From Diego's point of view, the world returned in a blur. Muffled hospital sounds swam in and out of focus as soft morning light streamed through a window. As he drifted toward full consciousness, the last and most important words of his guides echoed in his mind. Diego, Arturo's voice was firm and clear in his thoughts. As soon as you return, the world will laugh at you. They will say that the science of getting rich is a fantasy. They will insist that the supply of wealth is limited. Do not believe them. The masses are poor because they do not think and act in a certain way. Mateo's deep voice added, you can get rich under any government. The more who get rich on the creative plane, the better for others. Diego's eyes moved slightly, his gaze falling on the IV tubes connected to his arm and the machines beside his bed. These were the physical obstacles to his recovery, the first of many challenges. Do not concern yourself with how you will meet the obstacles that may appear on your horizon. Isabella's gentle voice reassured him. Concentrate only on doing today's work in a perfect manner. It does not matter how vast an obstacle may appear at a distance, Mateo's voice continued. You will find that if you keep moving forward in a certain way, it will disappear as you approach it, or a way over, through, or around it will appear. No possible combination of circumstances can defeat a person who is proceeding along strictly scientific lines. He heard the voice of a nurse in the hallway, speaking in a weary tone about hard conditions. Guard your speech, Arturo's voice commanded with conviction. Never speak of yourself, your affairs, or anything else in a discouraging way. Never admit the possibility of failure or speak of hard times. Times may be hard for those on the competitive plane, but they never are for you. You can create what you want, and you are beyond fear. Always speak in terms of advancement, Isabella added. To act otherwise is to deny your faith, and to deny your faith is to lose it. Diego's eyes now saw more clearly. His gaze fell upon the small table beside his bed and noticed the crumpled flyer for Leo's art camp. The accident and his failure to achieve that simple goal felt like a great defeat. A feeling of disappointment tried to sprout in his heart. Never allow yourself to feel disappointed, Mateo's voice said gently. You may expect to get a certain thing at a certain time and fail to get it. This will appear to you as a failure, but if you hold to your faith, you will find that the failure was only apparent. A student of this science, Arturo's voice recounted, put all his effort into a business partnership. At the last moment, the deal fell through. He was not disappointed. On the contrary, he thanked God that his desire had been overruled. A few weeks later, a much better opportunity came to him, and he realized that a mind that knew more than he knew had prevented him from losing the greater good by becoming involved with the lesser. Every apparent failure will work out this way for you, Isabella's voice promised. When you are defeated, it is because you have not asked for enough. Keep going, and something greater than you were seeking will certainly come to you. Diego was now fully conscious. The room and all its details were sharp and clear. The final commands were engraved in his mind like a sacred covenant. Do not hesitate for fear that you may lack the necessary talent, said Mateo. The ability will be given to you. The same source that enabled the uneducated Lincoln is available to you. Study these teachings, Isabella urged. Until you are firm in this faith, let go of most amusements and stay away from places where conflicting ideas are promoted. Spend your leisure time contemplating your mental image, cultivating gratitude, and reading these teachings. This is all you need to know, Arturo's voice concluded. The voices faded. A silence full of absolute certainty settled in Diego's mind. He slowly turned his head. Sophia was still asleep in the chair. He looked at the flyer for Leo's camp on the table. There was no longer any regret in his heart. With his entire being, he thanked the universe for that apparent failure, the one that had saved his life and shown him an infinitely greater path. His gaze fell upon Sophia. His first act was not a grand gesture. It was a simple and efficient act, filled with the power of his faith and purpose. He gently extended his hand, though it was still weak, and softly touched Sophia's arm. Her eyes slowly fluttered open. She saw Diego awake, looking at her with a deep love and a quiet, solid confidence that she had never seen in him before. "Everything is going to be all right," he said, his voice calm but firm. "Everything is going to be wonderful." This was not a boast. It was not a hollow hope. It was a statement of fact from a man who had seen the truth. The impression of increase had been conveyed. Diego's story on Earth now begins.